Hello, everyone, and welcome into DuBois, Pennsylvania at Stern Family Field for the final game here at PBR's Northeast Future Games Showcase. It'll be Team Michigan leading it off here batting, taking on Team Connecticut. 54 outs away from completing 54 innings of baseball over the last two games. To my left, Chris Markowitz. I'm Ray Dunn. We're going to be taking you through this final game here on BFA Productions. Leading off for Michigan, David Lally. Getting his cuts in, 1-1 net account.
Yeah, and on the mound for Connecticut, Tyler Dietlebaum, 5'9", 175.
One and two now to him. For Dietlebaum, what you're looking at, it's going to max out in the high 80s fastball-wise. Got a couple of good off-speed deliveries. Now the 1-2 delivery is off the plate. Evens the count. And if he gets the chance, he's going to go up tempo. He's going to get back to the mound and get going quickly once he gets into a rhythm. Ground ball to shortstop, fielded cleanly, throw across the diamond, and there is one away.
That was a beautiful breaking ball by Dietlebaum. He aimed it at the knees. It broke back over the plate, got Lally chasing, and he was out in front on his front foot, so he topped it, spinned it right on the ground to short for an easy 6-3.
Now coming back, Caleb Sanders. Sanders, a strong outfielder for Team Michigan. First pitch to him is outside. And this is the second time we're seeing Team Michigan, the third time we are seeing Team Connecticut here on Stern Family Field. 1-0 pitch fouled down the right field line.
Interesting contrast. Big difference between left field, which is blue skies with some bright white clouds, and then right center field, very cloudy, overcast, but the sun really starting to shine.
Sanders getting out of the way of that one. And the weather last night when we were all peeking ahead, a little bit concerning. This morning we woke up, good look at it, and now knock on wood, it's been good so far. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and driven into right field, going back. This one's going to one-hop off the wall. Sanders around first. He's headed into second, going to slide head first. He's in with a one-out double.
Great piece of hitting there by Caleb Sanders. Got a fastball that was elevated, belt high, even a little bit higher on the outer half of the plate. And he did a great job of sitting back, waiting for it to get deep at the plate, and just sending his hands to that location. Perfect job to set up his man with an RBI chance here.
Now up to bat, Gregory Pace Jr. Led off for Michigan when we saw them yesterday. Showcase type atmosphere. You're going with leadoff whoever is after the last out in the game before. That's the way Michigan set their order. Swing and miss there for Pace.
Nice letter-high fastball there from Dietlebaum. Going out of the stretch now with that runner on second. And this is where you earn your chops. It's easy to pitch out of the windup with the empty bases. Can you get out of jams?
A little outside. 2-1 foul back.
Healthy cut there by Pace Jr., but now with a 2-strike count, probably going to try to shore up his swing. You want to stay right center field here. Keep the hands inside. You got to protect. Just want to change the approach. A little bit more defensive, shorter swing with a 2-strike count now.
Dietlebaum kicks. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Struck him out. 2 outs now here at the top of the first. Dietlebaum gets pace swinging through a breaking ball. Brandon Mann up to the plate, standing at 6'4", 210. First pitch to him. Ways outside.
Man, a solid frame. That slightly open stance. Haven't seen him get a hold of one just yet.
Runner goes. The throw down to third is bobbled away. Tough throw to handle there for the third baseman.
Great jump by Sanders at second base. Read Dietlebaum's moves. Was moving before the ball was on its way to home plate. So great read by the base runner.
Another pitch outside. And in that situation, the placement of the throw wasn't terrible, but the whole sequence of the play just didn't allow for a real clean tag and a clean grab. So with the 2-1 count, Dietlebaum likes the sign. Kicks and fires. Ground ball foul down the third base line.
Yeah, man, might have helped him out there. That pitch a bit low in the zone. Reaching down, trying to make something happen was the tall right-hand batter.
Now Deuce is up on the board. 2-2, 2 outs. Man on third for Mann. Fouls this one back.
An interesting note here. I just noticed this. Not sure if he changed it up with a 2-strike count, but look at Brandon Mann's front foot. He went from an open stance to a slightly closed stance, so perhaps a different approach with 2 strikes, trying to stay square to the baseball.
And now the 2-2. Low. Count full.
You see that a lot at the major league level. Guys will modify their approach, shorten up their leg kick, change their stance. It's to see the ball better.
And Mann draws the walk. Works a good count. Rewarded for it. Runners now at the corners as Aaron Pasecki coming to the plate.
Yeah, Aaron Piasecki with a golden opportunity. Runners on the corners. 2 out, but this is the ideal RBI situation for a batter.
Piasecki takes that first ball inside. Outside corner. Catches it there for Dietlebaum.
Good spot, outer half. Nice little fastball with some two-seam downward run. If the batter swings, it's going to be grounded up the middle.
Lined. Foul down the left field line. So now 1-2. Dietlebaum can try and mix things up with the variety of off-speed pitches he offers. Curveball, changeup, and a slider, if he so chooses.
We went there with a breaking ball. Good plate discipline by Piasecki to lay off. You see that pitch a lot from a right-hander going in on a lefty. That slider, that curveball in at the knees usually gets a batter to wave.
And the 2-2. He's going to foul that one right off his leg.
Yeah, those are always painful. Dietlebaum sped it up, went from a curveball to a straight fastball. So it slows down the bat of Piasecki, who just gets it off the inside of the barrel, which probably hurts the hands. That's got to be a sting there. And then to hit it off your foot, that's double trouble.
The 2-2 once again. Mann going to take second base as that one goes to the short backstop.
I got that as a wild pitch. Ball was low and it skipped in the turf.
You got that one correct, in my eyes.
I would certainly hope so.
At the count full, this one swung on, driven into right field, a base hit. One run's going to score. Here comes Mann to the plate, and he is going to slide in head first. The throw never made it quite home. A 2-run single for Aaron Piasecki, and Michigan is on the board.
Piasecki with a solid at-bat was able to foul off a couple tough pitches, work the count full, and get a pitch he could square up, hit a line drive into a gap, and he's on base with a 2 RBI single.
Brody Birchmeyer coming up.
Big secondary lead there by Piasecki as he's daring the catcher for Connecticut, David McCann, to make a throw down, and now a pick-off attempt not in time.
Now the 1-0 to Birchmeyer. Fouls this one back.
That was a hit and run in action. Birchmeyer swinging as Piasecki took off. Piasecki got a great jump on the pitch. And that's probably why McCann wants to call this timeout, go talk to his pitcher real quick. He's got to, communicate to Dietlebaum that he has to do a better job of mixing in his looks. Keep that jump at first base to a minimum.
In this situation, are you a fan of sending him when you got such a strong bat, Birchmeyer, at the plate?
I think early on in this ballgame, you already have a 2-0 lead. I don't mind being aggressive, especially when you have a smart, speedy runner in Piasecki at first. You know that if he gets a good jump, he's probably going to swipe that bag. And this is a trusty bat in Birchmeyer who doesn't struggle to make contact. So I'm a fan of the hit and run in this situation.
1-1. Call a strike. High and away.
Now that's the perfect pitch, though, to try to prevent the hit and run. You go up and away, the furthest spot in the zone away from the batter's hands. So if he makes contact, usually going to be a pop-up.
And the 1-2. Thinking about throwing down to first base. No play on there.
Yeah, Piasecki just being a pest on the base paths, taking a huge secondary, then sprinting back into a full dive.
It's David McCann behind the plate, and this one, check swing, he went, struck out there. That'll wrap up the top of the first inning, but not before Michigan puts 2 on the scoreboard. Michigan leads 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the first. Welcome back to Stern Family Field for the bottom of the first inning. This game between Michigan and Connecticut. Wrapping up our 6-game slate over the last 2 days on BFA Productions. David McCann digging in to lead off for Connecticut. Jacob Turner on the mound for Team Michigan. First pitch outside. For those of you that missed the top of the first, Michigan on the board early. Aaron Piasecki with a 2-run single. One out to McCann. Similar spot as the first pitch, now 2-0. Cut on a miss there by McCann. Now 2-1. Turner living on that outer half, staying outside the plate. Looking at the TrackMan, similar spot on all 3 pitches. Down the left field line, way out of play.
Yeah, having that TrackMan is a huge help for us. I can't say it enough how much of a pleasure it is to be able to have that graphic for our cast here today and yesterday throughout this 2-day stretch.
Cam found that one off himself, walking around, shake it out right now.
Oof. Yeah, I've felt those before. Definitely not an aficionado when it comes to nicking the ball off my foot. Something I'm not a fan of.
He'll dig in here, toughen it out. The 2-2 now from Turner. High and outside. Count goes full.
I am enthusiastic, though, about TrackMan. That's something I do enjoy. So
Can't try to bounce back from the last game we saw him. 0 for 3 strikeouts. This one fouled back. Working a good count here to start this game. He's done a really good job behind the plate from what we saw in the first 2 games from Connecticut. 3-2. Just keeps on battling.
I'm a big fan of his pop time.
Digging again for another 3-2 offering from Turner. Swing and a miss struck him out. 1 away now here in the bottom half of the first. Michael Anculari coming to bat. Saw that breaking pitch head towards Stone, just fouls it off down the right field line.
That was a nasty bender. I don't know how Anculari was able to get contact on that late. He was totally fooled and off balance.
Firing his hands at that. Sees another breaking ball. Turner coming right back at him. Seeing how confused he was the first time. 0-2. Anculari, in the last game we saw him, 0 for 2 with a walk and an RBI.
Well, that's a great mix-up there. You know that Anculari's off balance after seeing back-to-back curveballs, so then you go upstairs to try to fool him, get him to swing through an elevated fastball.
86 miles per hour on that. And Anculari's going to go down looking. Called third strike. Back-to-back strikeouts to start this one for Turner.
Froze him with the fastball in on the hands, and that's how the curveball can accentuate your four-seamer. It speeds it up if you can get it over the zone early in the count.
First pitch strike to John Heitzman. Heitzman 2 for 2 with a walk and an RBI. Connecticut's most recent game. Now the 0-1 to him. Shot back up at the middle, goes off the umpire.
Oh.
And Heitzman's going to feel the pain of that. He's out at first base. The ump gets a bit of an assist on that one.
Can we call it 0-1-3?
0-1-3 in your scorebooks at home. 2-0 after 1. A 1-2-3 inning for Turner to start this one. Michigan leads and is coming to bat. Top of the second inning about to get going here. Alfredo Velasquez going to lead it off for Michigan. And Trey Dietlebaum still on the mound for Connecticut. 2 runs in the top of the first for Michigan, giving them the 2-0 lead. And from the windup, Dietlebaum puts the first pitch of the inning in for a strike. The 0-1, cut on and missed.
Yeah, Velasquez bailed him out there. Went chasing for what looks like a changeup down in the turf.
The 0-2, ground ball to shortstop. Fielded cleanly, throw across the diamond. Nice stretch over there at first base to get that one away.
Perfect location. Dotted the outer half the entire at bat did Dietlebaum, and he leaves a fastball on the outer half for Velasquez just to roll over it, hit it to the middle infield. Those are your sure-handed middle infielders. You got to trust your guys to make those plays.
And now Connor Luck at bat takes the first pitch for a ball. Michael Ancolari over there at first base was reaching up to make that grab using all of his frame. The 1-0 to Luck, and there for a strike, evens the count. One, ground ball to third base, fielded cleanly, fires across, and there's now 2 away. Pitch into contact here in this second inning.
And a nice throw across the diamond by T.J. Gormley. Usually see him at shortstop, playing a little third base today as well.
And now Hudson Davenport coming to bat, 6'4", 225.
Yeah, this is a big boy, Hudson Davenport.
And he can barrel the ball if he gets a hold of one. The 1-0 pitch outside.
That slightly open stance for Davenport lets him see the pitch out of the hand a little bit better. It's just a question of, can you consistently find that landing point when you go to close and step right back towards the plate?
The 2-0 in there for a strike.
See, that's a pitch that I know it's in on the hands, but I'd like to see Davenport unleash the swing there. That's a great pitch to drive.
A little low. 3-1.
Now you got to be barreling something up that you really like. You pick a location in the zone. Pick a third.
This one swung on, driven deep into left center field, going back, looking up, and you can kiss that one goodbye. A home run for Hudson Davenport. Now 3-0 Michigan on the long drive to left center field by Hudson Davenport.
Davenport does give one a ride, centers one up on the barrel, and that's just the ability to use the size, put a charge into it. I was a no-doubter the second he made contact.
Appreciate the effort out there by the center fielder, giving it a little chase, but that one was hit so well, barreled it up so nicely, there was no chance that one coming back. 'Cause first pitch here, a ball. Carson Byers up to bat. Byers grounds this one to first, off the glove. Could be a tough play to throw. Got him at first.
That's great hustle.
So that's Ancolari over at first base, making the play 3-1 to wrap up the top of the second inning. However, the damage was done by Hudson Davenport. A solo shot, making it 3-0 Michigan as we head to the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second inning, about to get going. Jared Munoz leading it off for Connecticut. Jacob Turner still on the mound for Michigan. In the top half, Michigan extended their lead on a solo shot from Hudson Davenport. First pitch is a ball.
And Connecticut's offensive inning in the bottom of the first ended because Heitzman hit a line shot up the middle. Sorry,
Ball
to cut you
popped
off.
up into foul territory. Catch made. I believe that's Noah Miller making the snag for Michigan from the catcher's spot. Good job tracking that one down, getting under it. A little off balance as he made the catch. One away. That's always a difficult one, popping that one up to the catcher in foul territory. Difficult play to make, but also as a hitter, you're always frustrated head back. Preston Kuna looking at a strike to start his at-bat.
Well, I just wanted to, to finish that thought. It was a tough ending for the inning for John Heitzman, who lined a drive up the middle and struck the umpire on one hop.
Kuna swinging and miss at that one. That's just the unfortunate reality of having the umpire position there.
Well, it's also a byproduct of the fact that there's just one umpire here today, so don't have anybody behind the plate.
Swing and a miss, 3 pitches, and Kuna is retired. A strikeout there for Turner, his third.
Well, and kind of to finish on that thought, with no umpire behind the plate, it is unfortunate that this lone ump doesn't have what is known as an ombudsman. It's a term for somebody who investigates, reports on, and helps settle complaints. So normally having that other umpire, you have somebody to check with if there's ever a call that the other team disagrees with on the base paths on a check swing. Unfortunately, just a one-man crew here today. So a big shout out to the umpires who've worked both days here at Stern Family Field.
Greg Gorman going to take that one for a strike. It's 1-1. Chris Markowitz and the words he always so eloquently puts into our lives.
That's
Gorman.
The Merriam-Webster word of the day for August 2nd.
2-1.
Ombudsman.
Got it on August 2nd. Wait till August 4th to roll it out.
I've already gotten August 3rd and 4th in today.
Gorman swings and misses. Count even at 2.
You just didn't notice. Trying to learn new words every day. Expand the vocabulary.
2-2 to Gorman. Line drive base hit into right field. For a second, looked like first baseman was preparing for a play. Instead, Gorman's going to trot on down. 2-out hit. Michael Coyne coming to bat. Most recent game for him, 0 for 3. First pitch misses outside. Now we got concerned about that. Rayner, there's a pickoff attempt at first. Gorman back in there on the slide. We're back to that really temperate, nice breeze, sunny skies.
It is a beautiful, beautiful day. Almost as if wasn't any rain going on this morning.
Pitch low, 2-0.
And to a lot of our viewers out there, hope everybody is safe and secure. Know that back home where we're from, in New Jersey, Southeast PA, on the eastern seaboard, a lot of people going through a tropical storm right now.
Just making sure everyone is doing all right. Enjoy some baseball for your afternoon. Coyne up 3-0 in the count. Another pickoff attempt. Just getting back in there, Gorman.
I'll tell you what, TJ Gormley at first got that tag down quickly and doesn't get the call, but that's a sell job at first. You start running off like it's an assumed out.
And now the 3-0. Coyne draws the 2-out walk. Now first and second for Tyler Gutzfeld. Gutzfeld served as the leadoff hitter for first 2 games for Connecticut. time here. Noah Miller going to check on Jacob Turner on the mound. Quick communication. Michigan has a Michigan State looking uniform. I like the color scheme of the Michigan look.
Yeah, a little bit more yellow than you typically see on those Spartan jerseys, but nonetheless, it is that color scheme.
Ground ball going to get to it at second base. The throw to first is in time to record the third out of the inning. So they get 2 on, but they strand both of them. We'll head to the third, still 3-0 Michigan. Third inning getting underway. A pitching change for Connecticut. Ben Rabatine into the game. Newcomer to the team. Number 15. First batter he will face for Michigan, Dominic Krapinski.
And this Connecticut roster, much like many of the rosters here at the showcase, rife with pitching talent.
First pitch low.
I got to ask you, Ray, as we come close to our ending here for us, we've been here for 2 days now doing these calls. I know you've picked out some local shops for some eateries these couple mornings. Give some people a taste of the local flavor here near Stern Family Field in beautiful Du Bois, Pennsylvania.
This morning, I got to say, I got a fantastic turnover, strawberry turnover from Uzi's Bakery. It was so good. The man was so nice there. This one driven into left field, caught by the left fielder, one away now. Krapinski flying out. The owner of the place, so very kind, showed me what I was getting right out of the oven, let me come back and see what was happening. Made me a great cup of coffee as Noah Miller comes to bat here for Michigan. 15-on-15 matchup, looking at the jersey numbers. And I also threw in a nice piece of frozen cake for me that was my meal between games. One out, Rabatine. Ball high, start this at bat.
You got to give that suggestion to our cameraman, Yuri. The word I heard from him is he went to get lunch. I'm not going to name the place, but apparently he ordered chicken and they forgot to put it in a sandwich.
Oh, boy, this one grounded up the middle. Going to be a tough play for the shortstop, firing across. Got him at first base. A very difficult play there. Made. Good pick out by the first baseman.
And that was Hayden Miller at short, firing across the diamond to nab the runner, showing off the arm strength.
Philly guy here. I'm hearing Dreams and Nightmares come across the speaker as the walk-up song for David Lally.
Nothing wrong with a little Meek.
Absolutely not. Lally going to put this one up the middle, and that's going to go through for a base hit.
It's because he came up listening to Meek.
That's 100% it. I don't know if you guys remember the Eagles winning the Super Bowl, but they came out to Meek, and that's exactly why they won.
It's like having the game sliders up in MLB The Show. When you walk up to the plate listening to Meek Mill, your percentage of contact, batting average goes up about 10 points.
Caleb Sanders to bat. Doubled in his first AB. 2 outs and a man on. First pitch bouncing in.
Yeah, Lally in his first at bat, just a little bit overeager, rolled over a low breaking ball, bounced it right into the dirt. So in this at bat, he's got to try to sit back, keep the hands back, and drive it to the opposite way.
The 1-0. Fouls back.
That's a very similar swing. He fouled it off, but again, just a bit out in front. That looked like a 76-mile-an-hour either fastball or two-seamer. So, again, just sit back a split second more and trust yourself. You got quick hands. I like his swing, Caleb Sanders. So, just got to be able to sit back on it a little more.
1-1.
Ooh.
Fouls it back. No umpire behind the plate. He threw his hand up looking for time. Obviously, the umpire in front can't see that time.
I will say, though, even if there was a home plate umpire back there, it was probably even too late for that timeout to be acknowledged.
Virtually no shot of it happening with the umpire out there. And pickoff attempt to first. Or just a reminder that that can happen. No real play over there. Sanders digging in, down 1-2.
Ooh, that's a tough pitch to lay off. A breaking ball that bends across the zone, tails out just towards the tail end as it died off right at Sanders' knees.
Very nice pitch, but it does even the count. Sanders ground ball to shortstop. Field on a hop, firing across. Got him at first base. So a couple nice plays for Hayden Miller in this inning. Not to get one on base for Michigan, but Michigan unable to bring him around. We'll head to the bottom of the third with Michigan up 3-0.
I'm looking.
Hayden Miller leading off the bottom of the third for Connecticut. Jacob Turner working on his third inning on the mound. Wind pitch. We're all underway in the bottom of the third. First in there for a strike. Breaking ball doesn't catch the inside part of the plate like Turner had hoped. 2-0. very quickly, Miller up 3-0.
We've had a chance to see a lot of home runs today, Ray. I know you're a fan of the exciting aspects of the game.
3-0 pitch fouled away. Probably gifted him on that one. Looked like that breaking ball was a bit high.
You mentioned to me, though, you're a fan of the new age Bryce Harper kind of flipping the bat. All these guys bringing the energy. So you kind of in favor of guys hot dogging pitches and
Miller striking out there. We had the count wrong on the scoreboard, so a swing and a miss for him. He was not up 3-1 or not up 3-0 when he fouled it off, which explains the swing. So Turner striking him out. Garrett Burke up to bat. First pitch to Burke. In there for a strike. Am I a fan of players hot dogging it? Yeah. Let them have some personalities. Let them show off a little bit.
I think we're on the same page about that one.
You do something well, you deserve to celebrate it.
A lot of the purists in this game will disagree with you, though. This is a heavily self-policed sport, the game of baseball.
Wind up on the 0-2 pitch outside. And those same purists will probably talk your ear off about that time Babe Ruth called a shot like that wasn't him hot dogging it way back in the day.
I'll tell you what, a lot of pitchers, though, they just feel that it's the wrong pejorative to send. They don't like it when guys hot dog. They don't like to be shown up.
Wind up for the 2-2 coming from Turner. And Burke swings right through a good breaking ball. Back-to-back strikeouts to kick off this third inning.
Burke way out in front of that one. He was fooled by the change of pace.
Anthony Tereso to bat. One of the more impressive bats we've seen. Last game we saw him one for one with a really strong hit double. He's going to take this breaking ball deep into center field, going back on it and going all the way to the warning track. The catch is made, so that wraps up the third inning. No runs, no hits. Connecticut still trails Michigan 3-0 as we head to the fourth. Welcome back into Stern Family Field. Chris Markowitz alongside me. I'm Ray Dunn, bringing you the final game of 6 here on BFA Productions over the last 2 days. Prep Baseball reports Northeast Future Games Showcase. It's Gregory Pace leading this one off, took a ball in the first pitch. Ben Rabatine still on the mound for Connecticut. Pace drives this one into left field. Left fielder going back. Good track on it. Able to make the catch. And there is one away.
It is interesting, Ray, how the advancement of technology and social media and these showcases has kind of just changed the entire format of scouting, because it used to be more of an epistolary relationship where you'd get letters in the mail from coaches who are local and interested in bringing you on to their roster. But now everything's done through social media. Kids around the nation can be seen by coaches because of these live streaming services, social media apps, and just different platforms and organizations designed to help these kids reach the next level.
Brandon Mann swinging through a breaking ball on the first pitch, takes a fastball away on the second, 1-1 to count to him. His first at bat, Mann walked, came around to score. Swing and a miss there, taking something off it.
And I got to say, the word epistolary, one of the Merriam-Webster words of the day from July 26th, that's a favorite of mine. I can't remember the last time I wrote somebody a handwritten letter in the mail and received anything back.
Ground ball foul down the third base line, and come to think of it, I can't recall that either.
It's a hidden art for our generation, man. It's something that we, I think, took for granted in the millennial age, not having to write letters, send them through the mail. I mean, I have to Google every now and then just to make sure that I have letter addresses and letterheads written properly.
I don't know how to write letterhead. I guarantee that. The 1-2, up and away. And I think I fit closer to Gen Z, honestly, than millennial. Which,
that's scaring me.
yeah, that's gonna scare
Tell me I'm an old head in this booth? Oh, no.
2-2, swing and a miss. Man is struck out, 2 away now. Yeah, I'm sorry to do that to any listener or viewers at home and to everyone in this booth who would be considered a millennial, but I'm officially a generation behind you.
You weren't even born in the same century as me.
That is true. 2000. Piasecki to bat. And therefore a strike. It's all right because I look at the year all of these kids are graduating high school, and I'll be graduating college at that point, so it makes me feel a little bit older. 0-1. Low.
When I see 2023, it's like a movie headline or it's something out of a script, man. The world was supposed to end for us in 2012. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie. It came out in 2009. Brendan Fraser, I believe, was the lead role.
Strike on the outside. Check swing didn't help. I did see that movie. I can't tell you remember who's the lead, but I do remember the world collapsing.
Let me see. I'm think it's Brendan Fraser. I would not bet my house on it, though.
Ground ball foul. Is there a lot you would bet your house on? I feel like that
No.
might be a cause for concern.
No. Just death and taxes. That's about it.
Ground ball to second base. Going to be a tough play. Gets Piasecki at first. That wraps up the top of the fourth. 1-2-3 goes Michigan, and Connecticut will have a chance to bat trailing 3-0 when we come back. bottom of the fourth, getting underway as Connecticut comes to bat. TJ Wynn.
Oh, excuse me. I said TJ Wynn's on the mound, number 1. TJ Wynn's on Connecticut. Sorry to cut
there
you
you
off
go.
there, right? We do not have a number 1 listed on our Michigan roster, so I'm gonna have to go do some digging for you.
This one flown into the gap, down, and it's going to be a play at second base. And quickly retired there. TJ Gormley, good solid contact into the gap, but thrown out at second base. Lost his helmet in the process of running that way. Alex Merrick coming to bat. First pitch low. Rod, excuse me. Murat's had a solid 2 days of hitting so far. See if we can keep that up here. Skies this one down the right field line, giving chase, and that one's going out of play. Coy Plummer on the mound for Michigan. Pitch upstairs there. 2-1 now. Plummer delivers low. Now 3-1. Rod, proven to be a patient hitter before. Drawn a couple walks so far.
Yeah, Plummer not appearing on our roster, so we didn't have a chance to boulderize it before we showed up here today. Boulderize meaning edit it. There was a famous editor for, I believe it was the Philadelphia Inquirer back in the day.
Ground ball foul.
I'm probably getting that wrong, but I know his name was Thomas Boulder. He was so famous for his edits that they gave him a word, boulderizing. It means to edit something. So didn't have a chance to do that to our rosters, but we were able to get Coy Plummer's name from the kind staff at Prep Baseball Report right behind the home plate.
3-2 from Plummer. In the dirt, Murat will walk and flip over the lineup back to David McCann. Hope everyone at home is enjoying the Markowitz Webster Dictionary.
I know I am.
He's moved on from numbers. He's gone to words.
I'm just trying to graduate in this life.
McCann takes the first pitch for a ball. Now we get to see Plummer working out of the stretch. First two pitches to McCann, both balls, 2-0. That one on the outside corner.
Good location to dart the outer half, paint the black with a 2-0 fastball. Tough pitch to swing at as well, so great command by Plummer.
Great look over there at first base. Pickoff attempt. Two and one. McCann takes that one for a strike. So Plummer went to the outside corner, now works inside, evening up the count 2-2. Kicks and fires, foul back. Can't work, take a good at bat. First time around, ended up in a strikeout. It's a difficult time at the plate. A lot of strikeouts so far in the showcase, but has done a good job behind the plate defensively.
Yeah, his pop time varies between 1.9 and 2 seconds, which is Pretty solid for a kid at this level.
Swings missed at the 2-2 pitch, struck him out. Plummer now has 2 away here in the 4th inning.
Elevated a fastball, let her high, challenging McCann, put it in a tough spot to hit.
Michael Anculari to bat, fouling one back. Struck out looking in the 1st inning. Really unfortunate having Gormley thrown out at second to start this inning. This one fouled back for a lineup that hasn't quite gotten it going today. Would have been good to have at least the leadoff man aboard at first. Said now down 0-2 Anculari with 2 outs.
Oof.
He wanted it.
Nice little bender. Great plate discipline by Anculari to lay off at the last second. He wanted to offer there, but was wise enough to see the tumbling action, the gyre rotation on it.
The 1-2. Low. Evens up the count. We got 2s all across the board. 2-2, 2 outs.
It's so key to be able to recognize spin out of a pitcher's hand. The earlier on you see the gyre of a curveball, the better chance you have of squaring it up.
And now the count runs full. So, looking for Marat to be running here. 2 outs, 3-2 to count. And Kalari's going to have payoff pitch coming up as Plummer looks in for the side. And the 3-2.
Oof.
Ball 4 walked him first and second aboard. With 2 outs now for John Heitzman. Good day of hitting yesterday.
2-out walks always a tough pill to swallow for the defensive unit. You know, when you're out there in the field, you know everybody likes to field, but everyone loves to hit. So I know that this defensive unit getting anxious with a 2-out walk there as a pitcher. What you got to do is just come back, throw strikes, trust your defense to make a play.
This ball getting to the short backstop, throw down to third base. Got him. A dart down to third base. That's Dominic Krapinski throwing the runner out. That'll end this half of the 4th inning. We head to the 5th. Michigan up 3-0. Evan Maloney taking the bump for Connecticut. First test will be Brady Birchmeyer. Birchmeyer struck out in his first at-bat back in the first. First pitch is low. Maloney looking at a mid-80s fastball. Got a curveball and a changeup to complement it. Takes it from the windup. Ground ball foul. 1-1. Nice bender right there from Maloney. 1-2. See, dots the inner half of the plate.
Having 2 pitches you can throw consistently for strikes is a requisite to succeed on the mound at the next level. So nice to see a lot of these guys have not just a fastball or a curveball, but they can mix in multiple pitches at this showcase.
And the 2-2 to Birchmeyer. Swung on and missed. Good breaking ball right there. 1 away here in the 5th.
Yeah, that's a great bender. Starts it right at the hip, but it's close to that inner half of the plate, so Birchmeyer has to offer, but by the time he goes to swing, the bottom falls out of the pitch.
Alfredo Velasquez putting a bunt down. Maloney firing over to first. He's safe.
Hey, that's what I love to see. Old school baseball, baby. Alfredo Velasquez with the lost art of a bunt for a hit. That's exciting. I know home runs are awesome to watch, but that's a thrill right there. You got a right-hand pitcher who's falling to the first base side of the plate, put it in a good spot, no chance. It's a single every time.
Great work there by Velasquez, catching everyone off guard. And this one by Connor Lux hit hard right to shortstop, play over at first to get double play to no avail. Solid contact from Luck right at the shortstop. Velasquez returning to first. And now Hudson Davenport, who gave us quite the show in his last at-bat with the solo shot, comes to bat. Breaking ball misses, 1-0.
And that bunt, that's something that has to be inculated. You have to constantly practice that to be able to put that in a good position, especially if when you're not showing bunt right away to bunt for a hit.
Davenport on the ground to third. He will be retired. That wraps up the top of the first inning. Michigan holding it first. 5th inning. Wow. It's been a while. Been a lot of baseball. 3-0 Michigan still leads. We'll see you in the bottom half of the 5th. John Heitzman back out to bat. You recall in the bottom of the 4th, Runner was thrown out going to third during his at-bat, so he'll get to bat again. Swing and miss on that one to get this 5th inning started. 0-1 to Heitzman. Quickly 0-2. Plummer working on his 2nd inning pitching. And the 0-2. That's away, 1-2. Another hat falling off here. Common theme to the past 2 days. The hat's not staying on the heads.
It's that flow so many of these guys are sporting this summer.
1-2, way upstairs. Evens the count. Two from Plummer. Fouled away. Plummer taking his time. Oh, wow. He got to that in fair territory. Off the bat, I thought that one was headed out of play. A good catch and a good track down. Good thing left fielder wasn't on my same wavelength there, as that catch is made for the first out of the inning. Heitzman retired, brings Munoz to bat. First pitch in there for a strike.
Munoz 0 for 1 on a day. He popped up to the pitcher in his only at bat.
0-2 quickly to him. So Plummer working ahead of these batters. Start this 5th inning. The 0-2. Lined down the line. And foul. Right into my blind spot here.
I don't know if you guys can hear that light breeze blowing into our booth if our microphone's picking it up, but it is refreshing.
The 0-2. Grounded foul this time. And today we don't have the plexiglass all the way open. Yesterday I was sitting right in front of that, and it was just cooling me off the entire time. Trying for the 0-2 again. Plummer, this one fouled off again by Munoz.
Munoz with a good fight here. Trying to bounce back from a bat where he just popped it straight up to the infield.
Pitch low and in. Looked like catcher was set more elevation on that. Looking for that high fastball. The 1-2 delivery. Rocketed. Foul.
Ooh, he turned on that one. That's what you call getting the hands inside. Good thing I parked behind home plate.
Someone would really have to hit a long, long home run to hit my car. 1-2 pitch here. Rounded to third. Bobbled on that one. The throw across the diamond, not in time. Munoz going to get to first base on the error by the third baseman.
E5.
Preston Cunha coming to bat. As we're coming up on the end of our time here, when you get in the car today and you're thinking about all the baseball you watch, what's going to stick out in your mind?
Oh, well, Drew Cron's 2 home run performance in Team Select's game this morning against Massachusetts is going to stick out. I mean, rare to see a kid at this age be able to homer twice in a ball game, so that was impressive. There's also a couple pitching performances, so some names I'm definitely going to remember in a couple years. Going to be seeing them on the marquee.
Good block by Krapinski on that pitch. 0-2. Fouling this one back.
Listen, there's a lot of great prospects here. But I'll tell you what, one of the kids I really like to play, I think he's an underrated talent, is Dominic Krapinski. He had a 3-hit performance in Team Select's victory earlier this morning. And I don't know what it is about his game specifically, but he stood out to me with the way he played, the way he battled at the plate. A lot of other great talents, too. We saw the great pitcher the other day, White on the mound, the lefty throwing in the low 90s. That's ridiculous. We saw Baby Gronk launch a dinger for Massachusetts. So there's been some great talent. I know I'm missing a ton of players. It's going to be a lot to digest.
Plenty of time to digest it.
You know what? I'll tell you this. 4.5, 5-hour ride back to New Jersey. It's going to be a lot of music. Not much digesting what's been going on in the last 36 hours. Nothing personal. Just, got to stay awake.
3-2 pitch low. Runner was going on that one. First and second now.
Let me ask you this: What's your playlist for a power drive on the way back? What are we listening to? Who's on that list? Some bands, some genres. What's kind of going to be the soundtrack to your drive back home?
It's going to start out with rap, and it's probably going to go to classical rock if I have to assume. I want to keep the energy going to start getting there. This pitch popped up backwards. Greg Gorman at the plate. I'll probably start out with some Kendrick Lamar, some Meek Mill.
Okay.
Start rolling there, and then I'll start to get into the more sing-along, sing-songy classic rock.
Going heavy off the bat.
Yeah. No, I need that energy jolt to get through that first few hours where you don't feel like the ride's ever going to end.
I'm probably going to go heavy Disney songs early on. I'm a big Disney guy.
I might pop in the Hamilton soundtrack by the end.
So I have not seen Hamilton yet. I'm
Really?
excited to see the recordings because just haven't had the money the last couple of years.
This one flown in to center field, and wow, he just drove that one well out into center. A home run for Greg Gorman. And just like that, this game's knotted at 3.
Gorman, that one just kept flying off the bat. Looked like a routine fly ball, but he generated a lot of backspin. The size and strength of Gorman on display. 6'4", 217. Walked into that one, and that went a country mile by the time it hit the ground.
You're right. That one just felt like it was going to be a pop out to center, and it just kept on carrying. Coyne fouling that one back to start his at-bat. Walked in his first plate appearance of the afternoon in the second inning. Just like that, Connecticut gets the jolt they need.
That was a nice little jolt of energy.
Ball low, evens the count at 1. Plummer getting back into the windup. Line base hit for Coyne. Put him aboard with one away.
When it rains, it pours. This Connecticut lineup heating up here in the 5th inning. That Gorman dinger sparking a rally as Coyne roped that one up to center. That is a solid strike. Anytime you can drive a line drive right back up where it came from, you're doing your job. That's what they pay the big bucks for.
Gutzfeld up to bat. I've got a question for you after this pitch. That one goes low. Coyne taken off, and he'll get second base. You mentioned the home run pushing a rally here. The idea of a home run being a rally killer, can we complain about that for a few minutes?
I mean, I don't even think it's worth that much time. I mean, that's ridiculous.
It's a ridiculous claim.
It just means the next guy up can hit a dinger. What are we talking about here? Next guy up.
One of my least favorite baseball narratives as that one misses outside 2-0. The idea that a home run could kill a rally. You want the run. I want the extra
Whoever
run.
said that never played a game of baseball in their life, let me tell you. And if they did, they didn't play baseball right. I don't know who brought them up.
That's definitely got to be a contact hitter.
I don't know if that's a
made that one.
controversial thing to listeners out there, but come on. You don't want a home run?
2-0. Ground ball to first. Gutzfeld going to run this one out, but he'll be retired. 2 away.
Listen,
Runner moves up to third.
sorry to cut you off there, Ray.
Good.
As much as I love the derelict art of bunting, the lost or abandoned art, there's nothing like a home run. You put a run on the board with one swing of the bat. I'll take as many of those as I can get.
Hayden Miller up to bat, struck out in his first at-bat in the third. Got a runner on third with 2 outs. Fouling it back to start this AB. The 0-1 to Miller. This one going right back up the middle. That'll drive in a run. Miller going around first, and Coyne comes in to score. So what was a 3-0 lead for Michigan is now evaporated here in the 5th. Connecticut up 4-3 on the RBI single from Hayden Miller.
At the Space Jam. All right. It's my song. I love this song. Burke's got the right walk-up tunes. That's a tasty lick right there.
So when you're turning on the music today as you pull out of this parking lot, what's coming on for you?
Oh, man. I'm not joking when I say I have a whole Disney inspiration playlist. I love Disney music. I don't know what it is. So I'll probably get into some Disney midway through my drive when I just want to relax, play some country. Halfway through, I might pull over to the side of the road, take a 15, 20-minute nap where I listen to some classical music, get in a meditative state to get the energy that I need for that second burst. And then I'll probably make some phone calls.
This one fouled down the left field line.
I've got a Bluetooth setup, so it's a hands-free setup in the car. I just want to catch up with my mom and dad. My dad going down to Atlanta, helping my brother move down there. So I just want to make sure everything's chill, you know. Got to give a shout out to the people you love, the people who made you and gave you everything, Steve and Candy Markowitz. So they're probably not listening to this, but love them regardless.
Family man right here. Pickoff attempt to no avail over at first. Garrett Burke in the box. Little frame job done there by Krapinski behind the plate, 0-2.
Yeah, Burke didn't look too happy with the call. I was letter high at the minimum.
Now down 0-2 with 2 outs. Plummer kicks, fires. That one's going to miss, 1-2. Pitch out, it appears, and the throw to second base is in time. Krapinski getting another runner. This time he retires Hayden Miller at second base. That'll wrap up this exciting 5th inning. Connecticut puts 4 runs on the board, takes a 4-3 lead. We'll be back with the 6th inning. Top of the 6th inning, about to get underway here. Maloney still on the mound for Connecticut. Carson Byers to bat. He lofts this one into left center field. That's a base hit. Just over the outstretched reach of the shortstop. And Byers is aboard to start this 6th inning. Dominic Krapinski has ended the last 2 defensive innings for Michigan by throwing runners out. Now he gets a chance to bat. Flew out to left field in his first AB. That one got me. Fouling it right back into the backstop.
Yeah, you kind of jinked away from that backstop. A quick little movement.
I thought I was used to it by now. Apparently not. The 0-1. Popped up into the air. Foul along the third baseline. So now Maloney working far ahead at 0-2. And once again, Krapinski right back into the backstop. Seems to be right on that baseball. Byers with a decent lead off first. He heads to second, but that ball was fouled. So Byers will return to first. And Krapinski will get another shot. Maloney will try this one again. Gives a look over to Byers. Kicks in the 0-2. Up and in.
And I'm no weatherman, Ray, but I do think we might be seeing some light downpours in the next half hour. So it's going to be an interesting feature towards the end of this game.
Krapinski keeping himself alive again. Working a good at-bat down in the count.
Would hate to see that rain be a callous on this game.
You would. You really would. As someone who really knows what callous means, I absolutely agree with you on that one. The 1-2 from Maloney. Caught him looking. Krapinski fighting his way through that at-bat, but ends up in a strikeout. One away here in the 6th.
Oh, come on now, callous? That's not too difficult of a word, is it?
It's just not one that I would frequent. Noah Miller to bat. Ground out to shortstop. His first time up. Takes first pitch for a ball. Byers still hanging out over there at first. Pickoff goes over to first. Byers back easily. One 0 in there for a strike. Speed around 84 miles per hour for Maloney. Byers taken off. And there will be no play at second base. Credit Byers with the stolen base. 1-2 now to count to Miller. Kick fires. That one is low. Blocked by McCann. Keeps it in front of him, at least.
Yeah, nice little job there, getting down, staying in front of it. Don't want to allow the runner to get to third base and create a sacrifice fly situation.
The 2-2 to Miller. Runs it full. The full count offering is tapped to shortstop. Fielded cleanly, firing over to first. Miller is retired, moves Byers over to third. Back-to-back at-bats for Miller that ended in a ground out to shortstop. As David Lally coming to bat. Michigan turn over the lineup once again. 12 batters in this lineup. One of the more condensed lineups we've seen. And the first pitch to Lally. Low. Singled in his last at-bat. 1 for 2 on the afternoon. One outside, 2-0. Low again, 3-0.
That clocked at 84 miles an hour in the dirt. Good speed here. Out of the hand, just struggling with command.
Walks him on 4 pitches. Runners on the corners for Caleb Sanders.
And Maloney in a jam here. We'll see if the runner is moving, David Lally. I think that Michigan probably just wants to give Sanders a chance to swing the stick, but you never know.
Sanders 1 for 2 with a double. Came around to score. First pitch to him, in there for a strike.
Yeah, Sanders rolled over a pitch for a ground out to shorten his last at bat.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. Quickly 0-2.
Just got to keep the hands back now. Can't be too much out on your front foot. Hands back, expect fastball, adjust for curve.
And the 0-2. Outside, 1-2.
That was always my 2-strike approach. I think that's pretty standard.
I would say so. The 1-2.
Yeah, it was always said sit fast, see curve. Sit for a fastball, see it out of his hand for if it's going to be a curveball.
Two on, 2 out, 2-2 the count. Maloney bounces that one in. Runner will advance to second. Lally moving up into scoring position. Second and third with 2 away and a full count for Sanders.
Golden opportunity. 2 ducks out on the pond. Does he have any bread to feed him, bring him home with him?
And the 3-2. Flown into the air. This one headed into right field. The second baseman squeezes, and that will finish the top of the 6th inning for Michigan. They leave 2 men in scoring position, trailing 4-3 Connecticut. Coming to bat when we're right back. Bottom of the 6th inning. You're at Stern Family Field. Alongside Chris Markowitz, I'm Ray Dunn. BFA Productions bringing you the final game from the PBR Northeast Future Games Showcase. Garrett Burke up to bat. His at bat previous inning cut short because Hayden Miller was thrown out at second base. First pitch he sees is a ball. Also a new pitcher on the mound for Michigan. Trevor Busen.
Yeah, tough not to notice him. 6'8", 215.
Second pitch, a ball. You could put together a legitimate starting five in basketball with the Michigan height. You had two players at 6'6", one at 6'7", one at 6'8".
Yeah, we're getting a lot of rebounds. Brandon Mann at 6'4" as well. Lally at 6'4". Just trying to find our point guard.
The 3-0 to Burke. Swings and misses.
A couple good candidates. I mean, you got Krapinski, the catcher and shortstop. 5'10". That's not bad. At the point guard spot, just to set those guys up. You also got Caleb Sanders.
Burke draws the walk. 5-pitch walk to start the inning.
Yeah, you're right, man. That'd be a tough basketball squad.
It would be. I would not want to face them. As much as I don't want to face them in baseball, I feel like they'd also have my number in basketball.
Be Lob City for them.
Anthony Tereso coming to bat. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First pitch low.
I love me some basketball. I love baseball. I love basketball. I love sports in general. I'm glad that we got some live action today with baseball. The NBA's back. MLB back for now. I say for now. I'm just a little tentative about how long the season's going to last, being that it's not being played in a bubble. But for now, let's enjoy.
Absolutely. Tereso fouls this one off, 2-1. And I got to say, your love for basketball certainly came through last night after the broadcast. Got a nice jump shot.
Oh, I've been working on it. It's all the 6 a.m. wake-ups, lifting weights, compound interest, baby. 20 minutes a day for the last 6 months.
It all culminated in beating me in a game of horse at the basketball park.
I was not pleased with my performance.
I was not pleased with my performance either.
We don't have to talk much about it.
No, I wasn't going to go get much into detail. Just that the two of us in full attire from yesterday were...
It was hard to shoot in the polo I was wearing. Very restrictive at the shoulders.
Tereso, one hop to shortstop. They get one and a double play turned. Certainly helping out. Busen clears the bases. 2 outs now. 6-4-3 on the putout.
Yeah, it was textbook. A hard hit ground ball and one hop to short. Easy double play.
TJ Gormley singled in his first at bat. Really hard hit ball to left center. Got thrown out trying to take second. Takes his first pitch for a ball. And the 1-0. Inside, 2-0. Gormley grounds that one foul down the first base line. I was informed over the break by Sean Kelly that rain could be in the forecast in the next 5 minutes, so you could be made right on that 30-minute prediction.
I looked at your phone, man. Come on.
I was giving you credit.
Can't give me credit there.
I was going to give you credit, but you can sell yourself out on that one.
I licked my thumb, stuck it in the air, and I could feel the wind, and I knew there was rain coming.
2-2, 2 outs. fouled down the right field line.
I will say, I fractured my wrist a couple of years ago. It never really healed right. And when there's a heavy storm coming on, every now and then I can just feel it. Something's funny in my forearm. So didn't get that sense today. So I'm hoping that this is going to be some light rain. Can't make any promises. I don't know how accurate my body is with those predictions, but
2-2 hits him.
kind of like a shaman for the weather.
And Gormley's aboard with 2 outs. Alex Marat coming to bat.
No, could you imagine working alongside Bill Walton? I think about that, right? As outrageous as some of the things I say are, whoa, how much fun that would be.
It would be quite the time. That honestly, that's a dream setup.
Bill Walton, that's your dream color commentator?
I well, like, for one night, like, I would love to just sit there as he goes through everything that comes into his mind.
I'd love to get 9-inning baseball game with him. I think he did an inning last year for the Angels. Had Mike Trout hitting a home run. Pretty sure he had a pretty funny call for it. I don't know. Some people don't have that kind of taste.
Throw behind the runner. Gets back easily. Gormley on the dive. I love it. You have to have fun with the broadcast.
Definitely an acquired taste, though, for Bill Walton.
Ground ball through the hole. Gormley will hold up at second. So Marat's on with a base knock. 2 on, 2 out.
I met Bill Walton.
Really?
Yeah, I just remember. I think I was probably 15 years old, going into my sophomore year of high school. We took a trip at San Francisco, me and my family. We were over the Golden Gate Bridge. I can't remember the town we were in, but these people were on a bike tour. There was this really tall guy, and my dad said, "Hey, that's Bill Walton, the NBA Hall of Fame." No, that's not Bill Walton, Dad. No, that's Bill Walton. Go up to him. I was so nervous. I went up to him, and I said, "Excuse me, are you Bill Walton?" He's like, "Yes, son. How are you doing? It's nice to meet you." And I said, "Can I get your autograph? I know you're a really good basketball." He's like, "Yeah, sure. You just got to promise me. Stay in school, kid, because education is the most important thing in life." And he just went on this whole spiel. But he couldn't have been a nicer guy. He was doing it like a 260-mile bike tour to raise money for a charity. So, and that was 9 years ago. I hope he's still doing well, doing stuff like that. But couldn't have been nicer to me in my minute and a half spent with him.
David McCann up to bat, 2-0. And to that story, I think that's just the person that Bill Walton is. He just seems to have so much energy to him, such a kind spirit. 3-0 now.
I'm sure there's a lot of people wondering how he even got on that topic, but I can't even remember how.
It said something about to the effect of, could you imagine working with Bill Walton?
There we go.
And
my memory's fading.
Again, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here for you. 3-0. McCann takes a strike. I believe he thought that was outside.
What is this, inning number 51?
Math Markowitz, that's your job.
I believe it is. Inning number 51, right? Bottom of the 6th.
Swing and a miss there for McCann. Now the count runs full. 2 outs. Runners will be taken off.
I'm fairly confident. As a matter of fact, I'm 100% certain this is the 51st inning we have worked.
Runners go. McCann headed down to first base.
Yeah, I tell you what, 51 seems like a good number because it doesn't want to end.
Bases loaded. Michael Anculari coming to bat.
Good rally here by Connecticut.
0 for 1 with a walk.
A lot of plate discipline. Busen struggling to find the zone.
Now a throw behind. Safe, says the umpire. David McCann. Getting a little advantageous over there at first.
Timing was just a bit off between Noah Miller and Carson Byers, the catcher and first baseman. Byers a split second late to the bag. Otherwise, that throw is right there in a good spot for the tagout.
And the 1-0. This one lined into right field, a base hit. 1 run's going to score coming around third. The throw way over third base. 2 runs score. RBI single. Michael Ancolari.
Ancolari with a good job of opposite field hitting, stayed with the pitch, smacked it into right field, adds to the Connecticut lead. Some insurance runs here as we head towards the late innings in this final ball game at Stern Family Field.
6-3 now the lead for Connecticut. Houston now facing John Heitzman. Grounds this one towards third. Fielded and force play at third. Wraps up this inning, but not before Connecticut tacks on 2. 6-3. They lead Michigan as Michigan's coming to bat in the 7th inning. Top of the 7th, Evan Maloney back out on the mound for Connecticut. Gregory Pace Jr. coming to bat for Michigan. 0 for 2 in this game with a strikeout and a flyout to left field. Michigan jumped out to the early lead after 2 innings, up 3-0. All Connecticut since then, 6-3 now. And Pace lines this one to short. A diving play over there. Nice job, T.J. Gormley with the catch.
Nice snag, flash in the leather. Impressing the scouts on the defensive side of the field. Heads up play. Takes a little bit of a bow there, too.
A little bit of showmanship. You got to love it. Brandon Mann up to bat. Breaking ball high. 1-0. Goes low on that one, 2-0. And walked his first plate appearance. Struck out in the 4th. Takes a strike, now 2-1.
Similar to how we saw Hudson Davenport get into one in the 2nd inning for a home run. I'd love to see Mann put a solid charge behind a pitch.
Thinking about it on that one, 3-1. Breaking ball just drops right out of the zone. Hitters count for Mann, the 3-1, swing and a miss. He was thinking about what you had said, but the count now runs full. Three-two offering,
Oof.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 away, now in the 7th.
Big hack there. Just a tough game for Mann. He had the walk, but 2 strikeouts today.
Aaron Piasecki, 2 RBI single in the 1st, and ground to 2nd in the 4th. 3rd at bat for him. Strike called on the outside corner to start this one, 0-1. Line drive right at the second baseman. 1, 2, 3 inning for Maloney. Michigan goes down in order. Connecticut coming to bat in the bottom of the 7th, leading 6-3. Bottom of the 7th, Connecticut coming to bat, leading 6-3 over Michigan. Trevor Busen still on the mound for Michigan. He'll be greeted by Jared Munoz. Munoz 0 for 2, reached on error in the 5th. First pitch upstairs. Busen coming out in the stretch. That one high and in. Munoz cringing a little bit as he looked back.
Yeah, nothing like 81-mile-an-hour chin music to make you duck back.
The 2-0. Foul back.
Interesting to note the extension that this pitcher, the tall guy, Trevor Busen's getting. 6'8", but his extension falling between 5'9", 5'11" consistently. Extension meaning how far out in front of himself he's able to get his hand. So
this one driven into left center field, going back. This one's going to bounce off the wall. Munoz into second, standing up. A leadoff double for Munoz. A little scary there at second base. Tag nearly got him. Drifted too far off the bag.
But just to finish up on that point, extension meaning how far out in front Busen is able to finish when he releases the pitch. So with his tall 6'8" frame, I want to increase that extension over time to add some velocity and balance to his delivery.
Preston Cunha up to bat. Ball inside. One 1-0 pitch. Good block there by Miller. 2-0. Swing and a miss. And yesterday we did some talk show debates. I think now that we're wrapping up our last few hours here in the Keystone, I think we have to have the most important one, the Wawa and Sheets discussion.
Ooh, I don't have enough experience going to Sheets to give you a solid answer to that one. I will say I am a heavy bias towards Wawa Just don't think you could go wrong with their hoagie selection. Their milkshakes are from another planet. In terms of who has the better quality gas, I don't know. I don't typically fill up at either station, but
2-2 grounded to third. Looks back, the runner firing across the diamond. One away, and the throw to second, not in time.
yeah, I don't know. What's the sandwich selection like at Sheetz? I know that there's probably people from out here a little bit more western than where we come from in Pennsylvania, the southeast Philadelphia area, more accustomed to Wawa. So I don't want to sound blasphemous, but I'm just not well informed about the Sheetz menu.
Greg Gorman up to bat. Pitch on the outside corner for a strike, and I am not well versed in Sheetz either.
Perhaps I'll have to consult with some of our crew members during the break to get their opinions on the matter.
The 0-1. Low, 1-1. Gorman with the 3-run homer, his last AB. Takes that pitch low. Got away from Miller a bit. Munoz a little hesitant to get moving. So he'll scamper on back to second. Two-one pitch. Swing and a miss. All knotted at 2.
Good spot on the outer half. Tough pitch to make contact with, and 81 miles an hour. So he went with the fastball, but just buried it in a good location. And his extension there, 6 foot 2 inches. So some better extension on the release there.
The 2-2 outside. Count is full. Houston's found himself in some tough spots. Now he'll try and work himself out of another. Full count, man on second, 1 away. The pitch. Fouled back.
And I used this analogy yesterday, talking about delivery times. Some guys, speedy delivery, same day or next day shipping. Houston, he's free shipping, takes his time to get to you, but he works at his own slow pace.
Munoz been pretty much married to the bag in terms of second base leads you can have. As Gorman walks. First and second now for Michael Coyne. Singled his last at-bat.
Yeah, 2 walks in the inning now for Busen. Really pressing, struggling with his command.
Coyne flies this one foul on the first base side.
But he's 1 pitch away from getting out of the jam. Just needs to produce a ground ball up the middle here. And this Michigan middle infield, usually pretty sure-handed.
Noah Miller thinking about throwing down to first. He's not been shy in doing that before, but lost the handle on the ball.
So for Busen, he's trying to get something down at the knees of Coyne here to produce a ground ball. Coyne's looking to take advantage of a mistake that's near the belt level of the strike zone.
The 1-1. A little bit lower than the belt level. 1-2.
That's right at the knees, a perfect pitcher's pitch.
And the 1-2 to Coyne. Up high. Miller fakes the throw down to first. Then looked quickly to Munoz, see what he was thinking down there on second.
Went with the breaking ball there. Busen was trying to get one to be rolled over, but he left it hanging.
And now the throw down from Miller. That's going to go into right field. Munoz going to move on up to third. Runners on the corners now as the count goes full.
Yeah, throw got away from Miller as he threw it too far up. Or excuse me, away from the first baseline. Tough catch to make.
3-2. Floated into the air towards second base. Catch is made. 2 away. That brings up Tyler Gutzfeld.
Missed chance there for Coyne as he just got a little bit too much underneath it. Couldn't serve it out into the gap in shallow right center.
Gutzfeld, good day yesterday. So far today, 0 for 2. First pitch is a ball bouncing in there. That one also low, 2-0.
I'll tell you what, the advantage of having masks on while doing play-by-play, I just yawned. I don't think anyone heard it.
2-1. It's Gutzfeld.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help but say that out loud. I was very careful with the yawn, knowing that there's this protective covering over me to not make a sound, and I think I did a good job there.
Line drive, bounce to him. Regardless, gets to first base. Hit me in the blind spot there, but that wraps up the inning. They threaten, but do not score. Connecticut still leading 6-3 as we head to the 8th. Corbin Berard taking over on the mound. As the top of the 8th gets going. Brady Birchmeyer going to be his first test. As Connecticut holds a 6-3 advantage. Berard's first pitch in there for a strike.
Birchmeyer 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts, both swinging.
He's swinging at this one. Ropes that one foul down the third base line.
Yeah, just a bit out in front at the bat head. A little bit too excited there.
The 0-2. Inside. 1-2.
It's always a tough feeling as a hitter when you barrel one up but hook it foul and know that you just missed a good pitch.
1-2. This one flown into center field. Center fielder backing up on this one. Almost gets to the track and makes the catch.
Yeah, decent charge put into that one. Just didn't have enough backspin on it to keep it going.
Here's your guy here. Last time up, Alfredo Velasquez put down a bunt that went for an infield single.
That was the thrill of this tournament for me.
Take his first pitch he sees.
And, you
Ball
know,
high.
third base having to play even with the bag, they got to respect him, so it gives him a little more room to play with down that third base line if he wants to send a line drive that way. That's the value of being able to put a bunt down. It gives you more holes to hit the ball through once they have to respect the option.
2-0. Swing and a miss on that one. 2-1. Absolutely. I was a guy that would like to put down a bunt every now and then. I would like to say it was because it was strategic. It was probably more because that was where my skill set was at. 2-2.
Hey, man, bunting's underrated. It's an underappreciated skill set. Takes a lot of work. Just as much time in the cage. You got to dedicate to bunting. If you want to be a great bunter, you got to do it over and over again.
2-2. This one flown into right field. Right fielder tracking back on it and makes the catch. Back-to-back flyouts to start this 8th inning. Connor Luck coming to bat. 0 for 2. Ground to third in the 2nd. And lined out to shortstop last time up in the 5th. Up and in, ball 1.
Mr. Sun is poking out right now.
Should we point out the fact that the rain that we talked about never came? Or we're gonna?
Are we in the clear? Is this the time period? Has that passed?
I think the time period's passed.
Yeah, see, I told you, my wrist, I didn't get that funny feeling in my elbow, so.
1-1. Can we know how you fractured your wrist?
Sliding into second base.
Ooh, yikes.
I stole the base.
You were safe.
I was in there safely, bro.
Okay, that's all that matters.
And then I came to bat. I didn't know my wrist was broken. I played the field, and I came to bat for another at bat.
2-1. It was like I fractured my hand sliding in to make a catch in the outfield, and I played on it for a little while before I realized I could not grip a ball anymore and throw it. 3-1. Now 3-2. Swing and a miss by Luck. Because, of course, I didn't break the hand that caught it.
Right.
I tried to break my fall and broke my throwing hand.
It's amazing what the body can do when you're running on adrenaline.
Full count delivery. 2 outs here. Luck drives this one. Going back into center field. And that one's caught. 3 flyouts in the inning. That wraps it up. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th. Connecticut coming to bat, leading 6-3. Bottom of the 8th getting underway here at Stern Family Field in Du Bois, Pennsylvania. Chris Markowitz alongside me. I'm Ray Dunn, bringing you the final inning and a half from PBR's Northeast Future Games Showcase. New pitcher on the mound, Kyle Remington for Michigan. And what do we know about him, Chris?
Remington is a right-hander, class of 2023. Stands at 5'11", 150 out of Grand Rapids Christian High School.
Very nice. Hayden Miller up to lead off this inning. Fouls this one away. 2-1. Takes that one low. Nice hitters count now 3-1. Ground ball. Shortstop fields it cleanly. Firing across. Nice pick out at first base. First out here in the 8th.
Yeah, nice scoop. That was Brady Birchmeyer going down to get it. The big fella playing the role of the ice cream man. Pick me up. Scoop me some chocolate chip cookie dough. I don't know.
Oh. The sayings are fantastic.
You ever played baseball? Come on, man.
I'm going to be honest with you. I played baseball for a long period of my life, most of my life. No one ever said he was playing the role of the ice cream man.
Ice cream man, bro. Scoop me something good.
I guess we ran in two different baseball worlds. It's 2-0.
I had a great defensive first baseman on my high school team. Great friend of mine, kid by the name of Mike Arcella. We called him Baskin Robbins. Pick you anything up. He'd dig anything out of the dirt for you.
Swing and a miss by Burke, 2-2. Burke 0 for 1 so far with a walk.
Yeah, I was more soft serve. It tended to melt quickly when it came over my way at first base.
Swing and miss, ball gets away. Tough throw to first, got him.
And that's always a fear. It was always a fear of mine as a runner. You don't think about it consciously when you're running down the bag, but that throw up the line on a drop third strike, coming at the back or.
Did you ever get hit by one?
I have not.
You're missing out.
I don't think I am.
I took one to the dome once.
If you and I had the opportunity to trade, you having been hit in the back of the head, me not, I think I'd like where I stand.
Ball in the dirt. I got hit in the dome once. Try and run out a drop third. 1-0 count to Tereso. Foul back. Anthony Tereso. Umpire chatting up with Remington. Tereso 0 for 2 so far. Flew out to center and ground into a double play. Switching up the baseballs. And the 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Nice little break on that pitch to get him swinging. Little Bugs Bunny changeup. Now you see me, now you don't. Bottom falls out.
The 1-2. Got him. Caught Tereso looking. That wraps up the 8th inning. Michigan going to come to bat trailing 6-3 when we're back in the top of the 9th. Corbin Berard back on the mound to start the 9th inning for Connecticut. Hudson Davenport, who homered in the 2nd, leads it off for Michigan.
Yeah, Davenport really put a charge into that one. A long shot to left center field. Got that open stance. See if you can get another solid swing.
First pitch outside.
And with Davenport, the way you want to approach him as a pitcher is keep the ball down and away. Big right-hander with an open stance. You want to test him, see if he can get to that outer half fastball with that wide stance.
This one low, 2-0. He really stands off the plate, too. The 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss.
See, that's that outer half. Got him a chase as well, as that ball dove late.
Two-one to Davenport. Offers at it. Nothing to be had. 2-2.
Really good pitch. Off-speed breaking ball. Tailing downward on the outer half of the plate.
Davenport going to call for time. Berard looking in. Winds and the 2-2 offering to Davenport. Swung on and floated into right. That will drop for a base knock. Davenport is on with his 2nd hit of the day.
And to your credit, that's what you call step-back defense. The outfield having to play a step further back than normal because the home run threat of Davenport, so he benefits, able to drop one in front of the right fielder for a leadoff knock.
Don't ever doubt the power of the step back there.
I like the step back, especially in the game of basketball. I'm all about that step back GA.
Carson Byers to the plate. Swings, misses on the first offering to him. 0-1. Outside of the 0-1 offering now. Nuts up the count at 1. Davenport with a decent lead off over at first. Byers rips this one. Foul.
Got the barrel head out in front. Good contact, but you got to stay back. He made contact way too out in front of his body.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away now in the 9th.
Yeah, Bedard went up and in with a fastball. Just challenged him in the inner half of the plate. Tough as a batter. Whenever you get a pitch in on the hands, you really got to be prepared to get your hands through it.
Dominic Krapinski coming to bat. 0 for 2 so far. Pitch gets the short backstop. Nothing doing.
I'll tell you what, Ray. This being inning number 54 in 36 hours for us, it's going to make 9-inning games in the future a cakewalk for us.
1-1. I think the ability to talk through 54 innings. Credit to your starting conversations. Markowitz Webster also. Credit to when that dictionary does come out someday. The 1-1. Swing and a miss there.
I don't know about writing a dictionary, but I definitely want to write a book or two. Got some things in the works. It might take a couple years, but got nothing but time.
Do I at least get a signed copy? I'll pay for it, obviously.
Wow, you're selling
About
yourself
that.
short there, man.
Oh,
You
was
know?
I getting a free one before I said that?
I mean, you
That's
get
a
what you
shame.
want in this life. You get what you'd say you deserve in this life, you know?
I just want to support my
Well,
author.
it's appreciated. Now I will gladly take your payment for my book.
But it's getting signed. That's the
I'll scribble on anything if you give me paper for it. Give me some green paper for it.
ground ball foul. I didn't say I had to pay for the autograph.
Well, I understand you're paying for the signed book.
I'm paying for the book.
Right.
And I'm
I'm
going
just
to get
and,
it
and
signed.
I'm putting it out there. If anybody would like to pay me to scribble my name onto something, I'm more than willing to accept the payment.
Krapinski 1 and 2. Berard. Krapinski fights that one off, fouled on the third baseline. To your original point, yes, those 9-inning games are going to seem a lot quicker. The next one we get the chance to do 1-2. Grounded. Berard Fields flips to first. 2 away. As Davenport gets to second.
And Steve Silvestro, one of our cameramen and our crew members here today, I know he's been keeping track all tournament long. Started with the total number of outs that we had to have yesterday, then told me 54 today. So I know his count is down at 4.
For those who are new to this, is Noah Miller going to call for time as he steps to bat. Even though Connecticut does have a 6-3 lead here in the top of the 9th, because as a showcase, they will get a chance to bat one last time. There's a strike in there to Miller start the at-bat.
So we saw 216 outs yesterday. Today we'll see an additional 108, 324 outs over the last day and a half for us.
All unique and special in their own way. Is this the part we cut to the mashup of every out?
I wish. Sean, unless our producer Sean Kelly's been working overtime. Didn't sleep last night.
This one fouled away.
Yeah, a mashup, and we have one of the pop singers of this time created an instrumental just for us.
I think we just go thanks for the memories and just play all 316.
I don't know if we have the rights to that.
We'll play the version that ground ball to third. Fire across the diamond. That wraps up the top of the 9th inning and locks Connecticut into a 6-3 W. But we will be back with the bottom of the 9th as Connecticut still gets to bat when we return. Bottom of the 9th inning. Kyle Remington out to finish this one off for Michigan. They trail 6-3, so no way of them coming out victorious in this one. Connecticut just getting their last hacks in. TJ Gormley going to lead this one off. That one's in there for a strike. The 0-1 is offered at 0-2. Gormley so far. a hit and was hit by a pitch, scored a run. Lofts this one into left field, going down the line. Foul.
Yeah. Strong shift in the outfield for Gormley.
And the 0-2. Ground ball to first base. 3 unassisted in your scorebooks. There's 1 away.
322 down, 2 to go.
And with that, some thanks are in order. Great work from everyone involved. Sean Kelly, a tremendous job. Steve Silvestro, Yuri Gerveni, Anthony Haynes, Garrett Suey. This one fouled away. The entire BFA Productions crew. And a special thank you to Prep Baseball Report for a fantastic slate of games over the last 2 days.
It's been a fun event, a great facility. Also got to thank the organization that runs Stern Family Field.
Drop third strike. Alex Marat goes down on 3 pitches.
City of Du Bois as well for having this event.
Yes. Hitch post for my breakfast yesterday in Uzi's Bakery.
I didn't realize we were just plugging our local businesses, man. I got to start plugging everybody then. I'd like to thank my phone provider for allowing me to do research in my hotel room.
This one fouled away, 0-1. The pacing to this final inning pretty quick thus far. The sky's starting to get a little dark. The winds are picking up. And David McCann fouled that one back, 0-2 quickly. There's a precursor to a storm. This is what it looks like. It's raining already. 0-2.
Nothing.
McCann flies this one into left center field. They're going back, looking up. They make the catch just in front of the track, and that will do it. Connecticut holds on to a 6-3 lead. That wraps up this game. Thank you so much to everyone who's tuned in over the last 2 days. 6 games in the books for PFA Productions, as we've been here at the Prep Baseball Report Northeast Future Games in Du Bois, Pennsylvania. For my partner, Chris Markowitz, I'm Ray Dunn. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll talk to you real soon.